So it's Christmas time, you're home for the holidays, you got to have your fits on point. So I thought this would be a fun video to make to let you guys know how I go about picking my outfits right around Christmas time. If you don't celebrate Christmas, you still may get something out of this video because you can apply this mentality to a different holiday or to a different situation. So here's a little backstory on how I developed my Christmas Day style. Some of you guys might be able to relate to this story. When I first moved out of my parents' house and I was living on my own, I would obviously go back there for Christmas Day. So I would show up in the morning, I'd be wearing a hoodie and like sweatpants, and that would be it. And my mom would look at me and she'd be like, "You could have dressed up a little." And that saying stuck with me. You could have dressed up a little. And that right there stuck with me, and it literally defines how I dress on Christmas Day. I'm not super dressed up, but I'm not wicked casual in like a hoodie and sweats. And you know, your mom probably wants to take pictures and she just wants you to look nice. So if that's gonna make her happy, you dressed up a little, then you gotta do that. And whatever your mom wants is really how you need to dress on Christmas if you're spending the day with her. That sums it up, in my opinion. Like, you cannot piss her off, and if that's what she wants, that's what she's gonna get. If she wants you to be in a tux, you're gonna be in a tux. But if she's somewhat lenient like my mom is, and she wants you to just dress up a little, then you go ahead and do that. Now also, there's a little bit of a curveball for me because halfway through the day, I go over to my girlfriend's parents' house and I spend a few hours there. Now I cannot be dressed like a bum. After that, I head back to my parents' house where I can lounge a little bit. What I will do is pack a bag because I'll typically spend the night at my parents' house. My brother will be there. We'll be having some drinks and, you know, I'll just spend the night. This right here is the Everlane Weekender bag, and I've had this bag for a while. I showed it to you guys a long time ago. It is my favorite duffel bag. It's perfect because the size of it literally lets you pack in enough stuff for 1 or 2 nights. It is my go-to bag. It's held up great. This video is not sponsored. I bought this. I genuinely really like this bag. It's under $100 and it's perfect. No bells and whistles, just a lot of space, some leather trim on the zippers, leather handles, and then a few small pockets. That's it, and that's all I need. I don't need some crazy travel bag. Getting back to dressing up a little, that, in my idea, is a nice sweater. Sweaters on Christmas, you know, it's kind of a given, but it's an interesting topic because some people like to go all out. Me, in my opinion, I do not want to be the loudest guy in the room. That means I'm not wearing a red sweater, I'm not wearing a green sweater, I'm not wearing an ugly sweater, I'm not wearing any kind of holiday sweater. I want to wear something nice. So what I've got here is a sweater from All Saints. I've shown this to you guys before, and I just like the pattern on the front. It's somewhat subtle. There's a bunch of different shades of gray on here and a little bit of white poking through. So this is a unique sweater, but it's not loud. It's not in your face. It's not like, hey, who's that guy in the sweater? This is, I know how to dress type of sweater, especially if you're pulling it off right. So dig in your closet, try to find a sweater that has a subtle pattern. Any type of place that sells men's clothing is gonna have a sweater that's somewhat similar to this. I will usually go with this sweater. This is probably what I'm gonna wear, but obviously a sweater is not the only option. You can go with a flannel. Here is a blue and green flannel, but notice something about this, it's still subtle. So the plaid design on here is a dark green and a dark blue. It's not some crazy red or purple or any kind of flannel shirt where I'm trying to flex. There's not stripes on the back like off-white. Like, this is low-key. Here's one major style tip. For me personally, I think it works. You know, you might feel different, which is all good, but I will not tuck in this flannel shirt. I won't tuck in really any button-up shirt that I'm going to wear on Christmas. That is too dressy and it looks uncomfortable. For the most part, I still want to be relaxed, and when your shirt is tucked in, when you're sitting on a couch or doing whatever on Christmas, which is usually low-key stuff, you may have a different day than mine, you know, I don't want my shirt tucked in. In my opinion, if you are not in a formal situation and your shirt is tucked in, it just looks like you're doing too much, or or trying too hard. That's not the look I want to go for. I don't want someone to look at me and feel uncomfortable. So be relaxed. Wear a shirt that is untucked and, you know, just have it be appropriate. Have it fit you well, which brings me to my next shirt. This right here, the white Oxford, is the saving grace on Christmas from a fashion standpoint, Thanksgiving, any other holiday. You have to have a nice white Oxford shirt in your closet. So this is not really a dress shirt. This is not that lightweight, very dressy button-up shirt that you'll wear with a suit or anything like that. This is the type of shirt where you can roll up the sleeve and still look good. So when you're wearing a white top like this, you can do a lot of other stuff. So what I'll do is I'll wear this white Oxford with like some olive green chinos and some Chelsea boots. That look right there is so money because it looks like you know what you're doing. It looks good. You're dressed up a little bit because you still got a collar on your shirt. It really is a nice balance between dressing up and dressing down. And you can always sprinkle in a little bit of your own flavor. If you want to throw a sweater over something like this, definitely do it. Just have it look clean. As far as outerwear goes, I usually go with a top coat. This one is from Dangerfield. It's a brand out of Canada. Really nice, high quality top coat. It's a little bit sharper than any of the other top coats that I own and somewhat more form-fitting. Wear whatever jacket you want, but if your outfit's on point, you kind of want the outerwear to be like that as well. Like I probably wouldn't wear a bomber jacket. It would definitely be a top coat or maybe like a quilted jacket. So with footwear, I definitely go with a pair of Chelsea boots. The ones I'll be wearing this Christmas are from Sperry. I showed these to you guys not too long ago. The color is great. They're gonna go with pretty much any of the outfits that I just showed you. I'm all about Chelsea boots because I feel like they can be dressed with a menswear outfit and also dressed with a streetwear outfit. So they have a lot of versatility and I'll definitely be rocking them for Christmas. So after I've gone to my parents' house and I make my mom happy, dressed up a little bit in a sweater, and then I go to my girlfriend's parents' house and I make a good impression in my white Oxford, I'll head back to my parents' house, and that's when it's super casual time. I'll throw on a hoodie, I'll throw on some Timbs, I'll throw on whatever I feel like wearing because, you know, I was dressed up for the day. I definitely want to relax, watch some basketball, have a couple beers with my brother and my pops, maybe smoke a cigar, and just end the night on a good note. So I'll be doing that in a sweatsuit if I feel like it. It might be velour. That's something I haven't decided on yet, but whatever it is, it's gonna fit inside this travel bag. So there you guys go with a video on how I go about choosing what to wear on Christmas. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys wear anything specific or if there's a go-to outfit that you have. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. It's a little bit different than anything else I've ever done. So let me know if you guys like this content. Subscribe if you're new, and I hope you all have a good Christmas or happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, definitely enjoy this time of the year. Hopefully you can be with your family and have a good one. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.